the New Orleans Saints. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Alvin Kamara, the ball.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
36-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up.
That was second down run for Murray. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 3rd down, Winston. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
11 on the play.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Saints.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7. Bears nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They will run for the first This time with David Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made by
Demario Davis there on the stop.
No gain on the
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Dobbs now on second down. Open man is Kirk, complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's Dobbs to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Janoris.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll return it from the 6. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
2-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
It's a loss of a yard.
Off the play fake. Huntley. Airing it out deep for Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. That one complete to Dede Westbrook. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd and 2, Dobbs. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Dobbs. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Chicago Bears.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. This throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Saints 7, Bears nothing.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. Broken tackle. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bears take over
at their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run with Patterson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
53, check 53.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dobbs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8 to Sean Gibson. Give him the sack on the safety blitz.
It's 3rd down and goal.
3rd and goal. Winston brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 2nd and 8 coming up. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. The open man is Westbrook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Patterson on the carry. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Running back, the ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Dobbs. That is incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Dobbs. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Ricky. 19.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point try for Gostkowski.
Extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Coverage on the play.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Let's go.
From the gun, Dobbs. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Dobbs throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. And now it's 3rd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Dobbs is throwing. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 8-yard line.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 1st down, Patterson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dobbs. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on third down, Dobbs. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Dobbs. That's caught by Montgomery. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a two-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 33, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
19-yard line.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. It's out of time. It's out of time. 53 is the Mike. 53. Check.
Operating from the gun, Dobbs. This is caught, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rashard Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gostkowski for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Good. Makes the score Bears 27, Saints 7. Stephen Gostkowski.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
It's a 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
And 5.
Check safety, check safety.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And a Saints.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings
Off play action. Huntley. And this one's incomplete. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Huntley. And this is Cook for the grab. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Huntley. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Dobbs. That is caught by Cohen. They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. He completes it to Westbrook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, Dobbs. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run. They
run it again with Kamara. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. His pass caught at the 4. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The point after try for Gostkowski. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Stephen Gostkowski set.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll let this thing go for Sanders. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
On 1st down, Patterson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead will swell by one more. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A pass complete here to Sanders. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
And the Saints 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
He's across midfield.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and 5.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dobbs looking long for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
Go Bears! 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Bears, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. Then they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.